Taste of PNG is brought to you by Origin Energy.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Chef François. I've been a chef in Papua New Guinea for 32 years, and I've been also a police reservist for 16 years. Forget the police work these days, now we're going to do a cooking work. All right, so what we're going to do now, introduce myself a little bit. We're going to do a bit of shopping, and we're going to see what we could buy to make a good meal and something on the table tonight. Welcome to Manawatu Port, one of the best markets in town, in Port Moresby. We have everything up here, all the fruit and vegetables and fish coming from all over the country. It is safe, it is enjoyable, it is good. So like we said before, we're going to go around the place up here, we're going to walk around and do a bit of a market for ourselves. Let's go and buy. Okay, and press blue and more. Put it over you, looking at one pen blue. Thank you. No, I got it. Okay, we go, look, blue you, go look some place, some stuff, we go up, picnic, we come back. Okay, mama. Good, mama. Thank you, to mama. Good, like that. Thank you too. Bye. You're right. Oh, that's what I blow you here. And blow where? Again. And what come blow up, huh? Yellow where? Yalibu, huh? And come blow Yalibu. Okay. Cheap in the supermarket and better quality. You have to buy in a market. This is safe. People are good people. You'll be on TV tonight. Hey. You see? Me promoting market blow you, vegetables blow you, blah. Okay, mama, thank you, true. Okay, bye. Afternoon. Yeah, and what kind of fish I blow you here?
Reef fish, Macau.
Macau, huh? And then blow you lo central, huh?
Yes, all
and good fish, New Guinea Island. It's nice fish. Okay, why you have to eat fish? The fish, it's got phosphor and it's got good protein. And it's a good condiment for the brain. And a lot of people up here should eat some fish, more fish than what they should do. And it's got no cholesterol. It's a very good food. You have to buy fish more often. Come to Manu Market, have a look down there, you could have a beautiful fish. I'm going to pay 25 kina for that one. And it's cheaper for a good play like that. Everybody goes to the market. The market is a free place for everybody. There is no security problem, no problem at all. Stop to go to the supermarket and pay big money when you could go to the market up here and get a good fish for half the price. And it's safe, and it's no problem. The PNG people are good people. Thank you. Fish blow you, put him in the packet, yeah. Me buy him now.
Yes, sir. Thank
yeah,
you.
no, thank you, yeah. Fish blow you, no leak, yeah. Stinks, no.
Thank
no.
you.
Thank you, true. Okay, now, bye. Bye. Up next, beef steak with pepper sauce. Bonjour, aujourd'hui, on est où là? Where were we? Paris Village, that's the one I forgot already. Nice beaches, we got it, skiing and swimming. Okay, we're going to do something today, we're going to do something very easy, very simple. We are camping as we are, look at us, but that's good. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to do steak with pepper sauce and vegetables. For this recipe, you need 300 grams of beef Scotch fillet, 100 grams of butter, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 cup of homemade gravy, 100 grams of cauliflower, capsicum, eggplant, carrot. It's up to you what you want to choose. And salt to taste. So we have a steak up here. Okay, we got the Scotch fillet up here. We got some garlic. We got butter. We got pepper and salt. Basic cooking. Okay. And we got the homemade gravy. A bit of corn flour, bit of Kikkoman sauce, and bit of water. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to cut off a bit of the vegetables so we're not going to stay too much on the track. Okay. I get this one very good for you. This is an onion. Bang, bang, bang. Now that one. No, I like it big like that. Hopla, sorry. One down there, one down there, one down there, one up here. I'll get the big one up here. I cut him slice in half. I'll put him up here. I got some cauliflower. Come from Papua New Guinea. Available at any market in Papua New Guinea. It's good stuff. We got the onion up here. So I got the onion too. I'll cut it up. A little bit more. Okay, I'm going to put everything up here. Okay, I got some carrots. I'm going to cut them too. Carrot there. Carrot there. Do you know why you have to eat carrots? Because if you eat carrots, you're going to be nice. If you don't eat carrots, you're not going to be nice. My mother used to tell me that all the time. Huh? You're going to be polite. So you should eat plenty of carrots, huh? I'm telling you. Okay, more carrot up here. More carrot down there. Okay, we're going to get one more. Get one more up here. I get one broccoli. That's the one. That's going to be the vegetables who will go together with the Scotch fillet and a bit of cabbage. I'll put a bit of cabbage on top of it. I don't want too much. Let them put them all. Everything. There we are. There we are now. All right. One more carrot. Okay, now stage one. I put some water boiling up here. Nice. I'm going to put the vegetables inside, boil them for maybe 2-3 minutes, and I'm going to take them out. Okay, there we are. Whoa, it's hot. I'm going to put the pot up here. This one not needed anymore. I cover it. A bit of spoon. There we are. I put a bit of a salt. Big salt, blow up. And now, while I'm putting salt on the vegetables, we don't put salt, they get too soft. And too soft is not good for you. Huh? Let them down there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of butter. Oh, lovely. Okay, what you want to do, you want to brownish the butter. You want the butter to be brown a bit. So I'm going to let him burn a little bit for a while. Okay, so I'm going to let him burn a bit for a while. When the butter is cooking, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the garlic. The garlic we have up here. All right, so I'm going to cut it slowly. Another one up here. Another one up here. You want the butter to be very hot because I want to seize the steak, okay? So you have to be seized all together. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I throw the garlic. And I throw the garlic down there. Okay. We give him about 2-3 minutes like that, I will let him seize. Okay, and you see the garlic is brownish a little bit now. So he's going to get down there, yes. Turn him around a little bit. Okay, now, I'm going to get the steak. Don't forget to remove the plastic on the steaks, all right? Because if you don't remove the plastic, it's going to be sticky in the mouth. Huh? And that's the one. It's a nice little steak, one person, one portion. I'll throw him in. All right, I'll throw him in down there now. I'll put that one up here. So now we got the veggie up here. Nice. Okay, like I said, I blanched them. So I'm not going to cook them, all right? So I'm going to remove the water. And I'm going to keep the vegetables only. The water, I don't want it. So what I'm going to do like that. There we are. So now what we have now is the vegetables, and I want to keep for later when I'm going to do my plating for the steak. Now the steak, yummy, look at that. Ooh. Okay, one more. Oh, all right. Nice and brownish, huh? Very good. Be careful, the cameraman. The steak might go on you. Oh, nicely. Oh, one more on the side. Now. I like my steak medium rare, so it's perfect. Okay. What I'm going to do now, then the steak is ready good enough for me. That's what I want. Okay. You like my shirt? Huh? Do you like my shirt or not? You people like my shirt or not? Yes, you see, they like my shirt. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to get the steak. I'm going to put the steaks on the side up here. Okay, what I'm going to do now? Hopla! Sorry, you never see that one. Okay, I got my gravy up here. No, with, yes, no, yes, with, yes. So I got my gravy up here. I'll make it before with a corn flour, water, bit of cucumber and essence, okay. So I'm going to put the gravy up here. All right, so I'm going to twist them up. See, it's going to firm up very fast. So gravy, like I says, bit of corn flour, bit of cucumber and oil, cucumber and sauce, okay, and boiling tassel. So I try to make it flexible. Huh? So this is going to go, and so on. Soon it's going to get firm a little bit, I'm going to put him in a bowl down there. That's it. Let him boil a little bit. So on. And now. Perfect. I don't want the gravy to be too thick, so it has to be runny a little bit. Huh? We're not making a soup. Huh? Okay? So that's your gravy. Nice one. Uncle, aunties. All right? Okay, now I'm going to give it a twist for the vegetables. So the twist for the veggie, I get a bit of butter again. And now I let him cook. Okay, let him goes. I'm making something very simple and easy for you people. You don't have to be a chef to do that. You know? All right. So let him cook first a little bit, huh? Hello. Okay, that one. I got the vegetables up here. So we're going to put the veggie up here. Give it a quick one. I'm all right. I'm okay. The fry pan is bit big, like no fry pan for me and trap is tabla house me no bring him here. Okay, so that's your vegetables. So now, letting easy. Get some color lick on the side. There. I'm going to put some green up here. On the side here. One on the side down there. And I'm going to put some on the middle up here. Okay. Io Madi. Yeah, carrots. Bit of carrots. That's the one. Bit of that one. Okay. That's what we're going to do. That's the steak. So what we're going to do with the steak, we're going to get the gravy. And we're going to splash it on top of the gravy. That's it. All right, I got the pepper. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. There we are. That's your Scotch millet, pepper, and the vegetables. Bon appétit. Au revoir. À plus tard. Merci à tous les Français. Damamamona, Mamota, bye bye, bye bye, bang, finish, bang, I'm gone. Don't go anywhere. Up next, I prepare fish and chips. This time, I put a Papua New Guinea twist on it. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to do the PNG fish and chips. Madi, Mayo. For this you will need 1 reef fish fillet, 1 cacao, 2 cups of flour, plain flour, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of beer, 1 teaspoon of chicken booster, 1 cup of soda water, half teaspoon of pepper, and muslin on side. Okay, I will call that Lalakao fish. Okay, here we got a beautiful fish. I was catch this morning, filleted by myself by hand. Okay, what I've done up here, I boiled some water. I boiled some water because I'm going to boil the cacao. That's the one, cacao, because I'm going to make some cacao wedges. So I'll put it down there in the water a little. Timing gets soft and good, but timing mal, I will oversee the tip for you play go finish. Okay, so that will cook for a while. All right, we got a cocoa down there. Now I'm going to prepare, let them cook. I'm going to do a beer and butter for you, a special one. So what I have up here, I got some tonic water. I put some tonic water. When I have up here, I got my beer. Not my beer, but the beer. That's the one. And if we need any more beer, I'll have to go down there and get some. I will twist it up to make like a beer and butter, to make a flour, huh? Okay. Okay, what I'm putting beer on my beer and butter because the beer's got yeast and it will lift up the flour. What I'm putting soda water got bubble in there, gas. So we lift up the crust on a coating. So we are. I'm not going to make it too firm. I'm going to make it nice and simple. Okay, what I'm going to put on that one now, I get some chicken booster. Flavor Blue Youpla, chicken booster au Papua New Guinea, I'm trouble something. No got chicken booster, no got kai. So I put some chicken booster. Blow up. I put some pepper. Put a bit of pepper. There we are. I don't put salt. Enter salt. Yes, I mix it up, mix it up. See? So, you don't want the things too thick, huh? You want it nice. And that's the way you want it. So now, so we leave it down there. So what I'm going to do now, that's my fish here. We should put the fish a little bit in the flour before we do. So I'll sprinkle up, just to make it dry. So he's going to absorb everything on it. And sprinkle up. Okay, that's your fish. So I'm going to dip the fish in there, in the beer and butter. Okay, I'll dip it like that. All right, so it's nice and squeezy now. So I'm going to let the leftover go down. You don't want too much flour on your fish, okay? That's the one. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in there. Let him cook. I want him brownish a little bit. Okay, my cocoa is still cooking. Oh yes, the cocoa is still cooking. All right, okay. Now we let him cook. Soon when he starts to get that brownish color a little bit, we're going to take him out. And we're going to plate it. And that's when I'm going to do the cocoa wedges. Or we'll go on side. There's this one down there. So what I'm going to do, I'll switch it on that one. Don't worry about the cook. Lucky we're here on the beach because I don't need to go to the kitchen and throw the water somewhere. My cocoa, they cooked. Here they are, very good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strain them. I'll strain them up here. There we are. So that's my cocoa I'm going to use to do my wedges. I will show you the next steps to do the wedges. Now we're going to let them cool a little bit. We're going to try to get the fish bit of color, golden brown. That's it. So there we are. The fishy. I'm going to put you one more side on this one. You see, it's got the brownish on it. Crack on the other side is perfect. So we're going to take the oil out a bit. See, it's nice and strong. Okay. So I have a plate up here. And I'm going to put them on a plate down there. There we are. That's our fish. Now, second stage. We got the cocoa. We're going to make the cocoa wedges. So I put a bit of flour in there. I put a bit of water, not too much. I twist them around. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw them in there. Down there, one down there. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to fry them like a potato chips. Okay, but it's not potato, that's cocoa with flour. We call that a cocoa wedges. Okay? There we are. Now we're going to let them cook nicely for a while to when they're brownish. So we're going to turn them around. We should have a big deep fry, but like I said, because we're on a beach up here, we're not in a kitchen, so we make it easy. Yeah? There we are, that one up here. There's that one. That one. Turn them around a little bit. So it's the same thing for the fish. We're going to golden brown. So I want to have the golden brown cocoa wedges in the fish and the muslin. If you watch my previous show on Home and Work, House and Home, sorry, Home and Work, House and Home. All right, so here we are. I'm just waiting a little bit. I put the dirty pot down there. Okay, now the wedges are ready. So I'm going to take them out and put them up here. I get the nice big one, the one I want. In there. In there. And in there. The last one. Okay. Now, that's our fish. We're going to plate it. So we're going to plate it. We're going to put one up here. We're going to put one up here. One on each side up here. So we go to the other side now. We're going to put one side on top. One side on top. Another side here. And what I will do, like I told you before, I done a muslin for my previous show. Then I will put up here. There we are. Bon appetit. Fish and chips and cocoa wedges, made with special beer and butter. Enjoy the meal. Bon appetit. Au revoir. See you next time on the next show. Bonsoir.
Taste of PNG is brought to you by Origin Energy.